Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, what's up, what's up? We back. We gotta address this again, man. Goodness. We gotta address OTF Dede. We really get to address it last night for real. Even though that was the kind of the goal. But we kind of got sidetracked. Even though we talked about it before. I be trying to make sure everybody on the same page. Because it be so much misinformation going around on this internet. You never know who watched what videos, so people might have missed it. But I just want everybody on the same page. You feel me? So right now, hold on, before I get to that, we gotta talk more about this loose cannon and the beat down and yo. I know people don't think this is a thing. Yo, but people will sell out, yo. Like, yo, people will, yo, for views and clicks and likes and clout. Yo, people will take ass whippings on camera, yo. I know that sounds crazy because most of us would never even, most of us would never do no shit like that. But obviously these guys on the internet ain't like most of us. These dudes different. So yo, I'm 100% convinced that loose cannon, Wack 100 and all that shit was staged. And Shorty really took a beating for views. Really took a beating for views. Really got stripped for views. Motherfucker can't tell me nothing different. Just based off that interview, he probably shouldn't have did the interview. Interviews with blew the lid on everything for me. That uncovered everything. Once he did that interview with Compton Rick Rock, who's cool with Wack 100 and Loose Cannon and 600 and all them guys, that's all I needed to see. I said, well, damn, them boys ran the fucking play. That's disgusting work, y'all. For real. On everybody involved. Everybody involved, man. From Compton Rick Rock to Wack 100 to Loose Cannon to the motherfucker that got his ass whipped. For real. Cause it's the thing, right? Who gets embarrassed like that and then do an interview? You feel me? Like, yo, come on now. At some point, yo, we gotta deal with common sense and reality. If you got your ass whipped that way, stripped on camera, is the first thing you're gonna be thinking about is doing an interview? Man, fuck no. I'm be trying to get back. Shit. Kidding me? And if he ain't on no street shit, he should be wanting to send them niggas to jail. But he don't want none of that. Because it was a fucking play. And he got his ass whipped. They probably paid him a couple $. Yeah, I saying that, Benji. That shit fucking crazy. That's crazy, man. Fucking, I seen a video on Instagram. 10 people dead in the French Quarters, New Orleans. Somebody rolled through the fucking parade or something. Yeah, it's dirty work, man. We're going to be able to talk about that, little lady. But what I wanted to talk about now is OTF Dede. Like, yo, these blog pages, yo, they be killing me, man. It's like everybody just monkey see, monkey do. Nobody got no originality to their work. It's very seldom you see a big blog get it wrong, and then somebody else that's another big blog come back and correct them. All they do is add on to the lie. So the lie that's going on right now, and we read the work yesterday, the lie that's going on right now, and has been going on for a while, is that OTF Dede is gearing up to take a plea deal. That's the word. OTF Dede taking a plea deal. Yo, this case haven't even reached plea deal. Haven't even reached plea deal time. Like, they haven't even got discovery back. And that's what I was talking about last night. Like, nobody's interested in taking plea deals when you ain't even got the discovery back. Like, come on now, y'all. Like, and all these people cases, they should at least know that. Like, what the fuck? You trying to take a plea already? Nah, hell no. But the problem is, people is getting confused. That pre-sentence investigation that OTF DD lawyer filed to the court. People is looking at that paperwork and they're not reading the whole paperwork. That's where everybody getting the fuck reading the whole paperwork. They reading half the paperwork, giving it out there to the people as that's what he doing. But if you read the whole paperwork, his lawyer explains exactly what he needs this information for. He explains it. I need this information so I can better prepare my client. That's it, and that's all. Like, this man ain't taking no fucking plea deal. The man ain't taking no plea deal, man. Not yet. Ain't even no deal's been thrown out. We done heard about that. And then I told you, at this point, anybody that's willing to take a plea, you're gonna have to cooperate. So I guess they're trying to insinuate that he a snitch now too. Or he cooperate. No, man, that man ain't. That's protocol. Y'all know Diddy got priors. Diddy been locked up for murder before. And in the first time when we talked about this, I told y'all how the federal system goes. They have a point system. The state got a point system too, for real, to be honest. But it go by criminal history, your age, you know, what charge are you pleading guilty to? And that determines your sentencing level, your sentencing guidelines. So what OTF Dede lawyer is saying is that I need the Division of Parole and Probation to write up this document, so just in case a plea deal was to ever become available, just in case. It's not saying he's taking a plea, just in case. I think all lawyers should do that. That I would be able to tell my client, look, if you plead out, this how much time you'll be facing, this will be your security level, just so he can advise his client. But motherfuckers is taking that shit and running with it and talking about the man ready to take a plea. Like, what the fuck is that? That's the shit that be burning me up with the internet, man. These fucking bloggers that don't know shit about the criminal justice system. They don't know nothing about it. But they got followers and people listen to that shit, and it just go, and it next thing you know, we just got everybody passing along misinformation. Everybody. Misinformation just getting passed along from blog site to blog site, from person to person. I don't like that shit. Remember, they was trying to say OTF Vonnie was checking in the PC. Remember that? That wasn't true. So right now, listen, if you let these bloggers tell it, right now, OTF Vonnie is in PC. OTF Dede is ready to take a plea deal. It sounds like these niggas folding. Yo, but in reality, ain't none of that shit going on. Ain't none of that shit going on. OTF Vonnie, he filed paperwork, and I think, in matter of fact, they all end up filing the same paperwork, basically saying that, yo, we want unredacted. We want unredacted discovery. That's what we want. That's all. That's what that paperwork said. The paperwork that they tried to say, man, he was checking in the PC. They was talking about a protective order on the evidence, including witness testimony. You know? Because what the feds like to do is, the feds like to hold information. They like to hold information. So what Vonnie lawyer is saying, don't hold no information from us. Give us all the information, and we're just going to do a good job of making sure it's secure, meaning we're not going to give it to any of our clients. They can only view this information in front of us. They can't take it with them. People looked at that document and said he was ready checking the PC. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, yo, this shit be crazy, man. Like, I don't be understanding. Ain't nowhere in that document say nothing about no motherfucking PC. Ain't nowhere in that document say he was snitching. Ain't nowhere in that document say any of that. But these bloggers that think they know law took that shit and ran with it. So ain't no telling how many people still believe it. Because that's the thing. Once you put out bad information, it's out there. It's out there. You can't bring it back in. Ain't no retreating. It's you know, it's out there now. Yo, the blogs definitely gonna get somebody hurt for putting out misinformation. They probably already got people hurt. We just don't know about it. They probably already got people hurt. Like, they literally play with these guys' lives. Yeah, yo, that's it's dirty. It's disgusting. But it ain't needed to see. The thing is, people believe it. You know what I mean? That's the thing that make it worse. Ain't no telling how many people actually believe. And going around spreading this misinformation around. Talking about, yeah, you know Diddy ready to cop out. You feel me? You know Vonnie on PC. Old time ain't none of that shit true. Ain't none of that shit true. And then, you know, we keeping it real. YouTube play with us. They play with our numbers and shit. Like, ain't no excuse. This a hot topic. Why we only got 29 people on here, YouTube? Come on, man, tighten up. That dumbass shit. The whole internet is going around slandering this man's name. How are we only getting time? We only get 29 people. We should have at least 100 people on here. At the very least, I hit the like button. I only got 6 likes. Probably why I only got 31 people. Because I ain't hitting the like button. Tap the screen twice, man. Yeah, Hammer, that's what I'm saying. Once it's out, it's out. Once they put out the false information, it's out. Now, like, yo, I seen on like 6 or 7 different blog pages yesterday. Huge blogs, like hundreds of thousands of followers. At least one member is considering a plea deal. Like, where the fuck do y'all read this at? Like, it's nowhere and no documents say this. And that's what I'm saying. If you're not qualified, stop speaking on it, or at least wait till somebody that's more qualified speak, and then you follow. Like, it's like they don't even give a fuck enough. They just see some shit and copy and paste the bitch. Yeah, King Yellow over there, because he don't know shit, yo. See, that's the thing, yo. Just because you've been in jail and prison before, that don't mean you know law, yo. Everybody that went to jail don't know law. Some of these niggas not interested in learning that shit. I was one of the ones that was interested because I had a fucking serious ass case. They was trying to take my life away. So I wanted to know what these lawyers knew. Just so I don't get railroaded, even though I wound up getting railroaded anyway. But I still got the knowledge that I can, pass on to others. A lot of these guys, they just read what they see on the blogs and they follow it too. But it's just a lot of misinformation. I seen one of the OTF members going off about that shit yesterday. Talking about blogs, passing misinformation. He talked about Chief Keef. And I told y'all how people feel about Chief Keef in that drill movement. People do not look at Chief Keef like he no GOAT, because they know it was some nefarious shit going on behind Chief Keef. They know it was. They know that boy was protected. He ain't just make the right decisions. That boy was protected. Because they needed him to force this drill shit down the motherfucking back of the black community. All this fucking damage this damn music been done. And he talking about he the GOAT. Nigga, I wouldn't even want to claim this shit. For real. I wouldn't even want to claim the band to go to no motherfucking drill music. All the death and destruction it caused. That's how you know he don't give a fuck. Boy, he sold out. He don't even give a fuck about his own boys that was locked up. And he used their names in song. He's a fucking buster. So, yo, this shit, yo, we just on some different shit, yo. Like, I don't know, man. We ain't really on that shit these other niggas on. What up, Tank? Mickey, yeah, you told me that. What she say? Mickey Truth takes my takes on everything. O-Block and Chicago related. She know that. You ain't see the post I posted in my community? Mickey Truth whole take on the Chicago O-Block Durk shit come from me. She know that, man. She just not real enough to say it. She's not real enough to say it. And I ain't gonna go in on no female so she get away with it. If she was a man, I'd have been went in on her ass hard. But since she a female, and I ain't really into arguing with females online, she get away with it. But she know. Yo, she know who really the one that be breaking down paperwork. I mean, they all know. Y'all gotta realize, yo, I've been through this shit 20 years ago. Like, I've been knowing, like, I'm not new to this shit. Like, these niggas that's in these niggas is new to this shit. I had 500 pages of discovery on a murder case 20 years ago that I've been reading through and learning information from it and shit like that. I just decided to take it on YouTube. Yeah, y'all, but the point of this video was to tell y'all that Diddy, whatever you want to call him, is not considering no plea deal. It's not considering no plea deal. I don't know why the internet is running with that narrative. It ain't true. Now, could he consider a plea deal later on down the line? Possibly. But that paperwork that's floating around, and we read the whole paperwork on a couple lives ago, has nothing to do with him taking a plea deal. It has everything to do with his lawyer want to be able to better advise his client moving forward with whatever he's trying to do, whichever way it goes, plea deal, trial, whatever. His lawyer just want to make sure they got the best information possible. As he should. As any lawyer should. Because Diddy, more than likely, his point level is going to be high if he was to be found guilty going into the federal system, because Diddy been locked up for murder before. God damn it, hold up. Yeah, Deesky been locked up for murder before. So his point system gonna be high. That's all that shit is. But y'all, the 58 people in here, y'all gotta be the ones to spread the, to spread the truth. Y'all gotta be the ones to spread the truth, man. Say, man, look, man, if y'all want the truth, tap in and keep it G News. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. You ain't there gotta say nothing. Man, tap in and keep it G News, man. He the one giving the real deal on this old block and Lil Durk shit. All the rest of these motherfuckers just lying. They just lying and following the leader. Motherfucking playing Ring Around the Rosie. That's what the fuck they doing. OTF Vonnie ain't checked in the PC. Yeah, man. All that shit is lies. Yeah, but I told y'all the best case scenario and the shit that would make the most sense is somebody that they got evidence on, either Vonnie or Dede, need to eat the case. Oh shit, I missed the fucking time. They need to eat the case. It's the only thing that makes sense. Because if Durk go down, we all lose. See, y'all, in these type of situations, y'all, you gotta find wins when everything else is a loss. There's no way that we all gonna win. Somebody gotta lose so we can at least get some type of victory. And Durk beating this case is a victory because now Durk can send us money. He can help us with our appeals. He can do all that shit because he's the bag. If Durk go down, we all lose. We all lose. But it take a rare breed to think like that. It take a rare breed to say, look, yo, I dropped the bread. I take the life sentence. And then after you take it, you can come back years later and be like, man, I wasn't in my right state of mind. It's a million things you can do. You feel me? I wasn't in my right state of mind, man. I don't know what the fuck. It's a million things you can do. But for Durk to go down, everybody loses if Durk go down. Because now we all locked up for murder. The bag is gone. You know what I mean? No more bag. So now we struggling in this bitch to eat. Maybe they do think like that though. I know that's how I would be thinking. If I had a motherfucking a Durk in my camp, we all went down for some shit. Yeah, my man, dude from Baltimore, YGGT, caught 25 for he had 6 murder for hires. He caught 25 years for his. God damn, Mo. 100% doing life. We don't even know how much evidence they got on him, bro. Like, what the fuck? How's he 100% doing life, yo? Like, yo, niggas be giving the feds too much credit, yo. Niggas give them boys too much credit, yo. This is not the feds of old. Like, yo, this is not the feds of the 90s or the early 2000s. Like, this is the feds that lock up broke people and send them to the feds every day. These niggas ain't the feds that we used to or we heard about. These ain't the same feds, bro. Look at that O Block case. You was here when we read the paperwork for the O Block case. Look at the fucked up shit they did to them boys, man. All the mistakes that was made in that case. That case was riddled with mistakes. This is not the same federal government. I bet in the next 20 years that motherfucking 98% conviction rate start to fall a little bit. Because they chase it. Cause they chasing, bro. What the fuck happened? Nightbot, come on, man. That dumbass shit. They chasing, y'all. They trying to stick cases that's not there. It's not there, y'all. They just conjuring up. They just conjuring up witnesses and shit. And they just conjuring up witnesses. They don't give a fuck if you knew about the case or not. You can just have some type of idea, like, yo, all that shit, yo, that shit is over time, yo. They ain't gonna be able to get away with that shit. They ain't gonna be able to get away with that shit, man. Told you, yo, that shit they did to O Block 6 was diabolical. That shit was diabolical, man. For real. Yo, what the fuck is she doing? Hold up, y'all. I gotta switch. Hold on. But yeah, though, y'all. That case ain't what y'all think. Mo, you must don't be watching the videos, bro. Did you see that video footage, bro? What you mean you can't identify nobody from that video footage, bro? Nobody. You cannot identify nobody running from O Block in that video footage. You know who they got strong evidence on? The drivers. That's it and that's all, bro. That's it and that's all. They got strong evidence on the drivers. You can't identify nobody from that video. A positive identification. You can say that's go back and look at that video. Mo, you been here, bro. You want to hear when we looked at that video? You can't. Who can you say 100% by looking at that video like that? Oh, there go yo right there. There go Takal's offer. There go. You can't do that, bro. That video was grainy as a bitch. Hey, Young, why you delete Tank message? Yeah, but who were those people? That's the question. Who were those people? Yeah, there was people running down the steps. There was people running down the steps. But who were they? You feel me? Like, you can't just say that was them without no evidence. Where was the evidence that said that was them? Like I said, you know the drivers of the cars because they was driving cars in their names. But the people that was in the car, you can't. Yeah, but what do that guy do with anything, bro? They don't have anything. He didn't testify. He didn't tell on anybody before he killed himself. Ain't nothing in court come up said that he told on anybody before he killed himself. That case was bogus. Bogus. It really was a miscarriage of justice. I'm on live, y'all. It really was a miscarriage of justice. Y'all think them folks are slow. Plus, if they had one person, they'll lay into. One person can't implicate everyone. No, that's not how that works. I don't even know how to pronounce that. No, that's not how that works. Guilt is determined separately. Guilt is determined separately. So just because one person is guilty, that don't mean. Just because one person is guilty, that don't mean everybody is guilty. Yeah, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. I don't know who told you that. It doesn't work like that. If that was the case, if they found one person guilty, that means they all guilty. But that's not what the jury instructions say. Even jury instructions say that even though they are tried together, guilt is determined separately. Those are the exact jury instructions in every trial, federal and state. Those are the jury instructions. But nobody told Ritz. Ain't none of them boys tell. Nobody bit the cheese in that old Block 6 case. Look at Teezy's situation. Teezy might not even have nothing to do with it. But they needed to make Teezy a culprit because that was the only way they was like, yo, that case was matched. That case, y'all, was put together so poorly. So poorly, man. There was no evidence. All right, so look. So the theory was Teezy called D-Thing to set up the murder. But there's no proof of who called O-Block. Teezy didn't call O-Block. They interviewed the person that Teezy called. Brought him on the stand, made him testify, gave him immunity. Gave him immunity. So how was they able to even pull that off? It's not a crime for Teezy to call and say, yo, duck right here. That's not a crime. If they can't prove that whoever Teezy called somebody else, then we find out in the last paperwork that there was no connection. By the time Teezy made the call, them guys were already on their way. So Teezy ain't even dropped it. Teezy ain't the one that dropped the low. Somebody else did. Somebody else did, man. Where's that person? See, they don't got that person on video. So they used Teezy because Teezy was being recorded. But what if you find out that seven people called O-Block that day because Duck was sitting out there loose as a motherfucker, sitting out that bitch slipping? Then what would happen with Teezy? Like, that's what I'm saying, y'all. That whole case was fucked up. It was fucked up. Once again, y'all think them folks are slow. They know everything and some. What you mean they know everything? But it don't matter what you know. It's about what you can prove. I don't give a fuck what they know. It's about what can you prove. They couldn't prove it. And listen, how would you feel if this is one of your... How would you feel, right, if one of your peoples got caught up in some shit like this? And the witnesses was Trench's News, FBG Butter, and another guy that's a career criminal. You got 3 career criminals testifying. 3 career criminals. Two of them was paid informants, which means they'll say any motherfucking thing because you paying them. Nah, man, that's not how the justice system's supposed to work, y'all. Shit ain't supposed to work like that. Like I said, I'm not saying everybody, but what I am saying is the drivers, they got strong evidence on the drivers. And then the one girl that testified as to Muwat, she said she was forced. She said she was forced. This is her testimony on stand. Why y'all think they haven't been sentenced yet, y'all? See, y'all letting the internet trick y'all with this narrative that they haven't been sentenced because they telling on dirt. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. They haven't been sentenced because the federal government gotta reply to these motions and they don't know what to say. They don't know what to say. They know they made hella mistakes. They know they did a whole bunch of illegal activity. They don't know how to reply. They postponed their reply 3 times. 3 times. Cause they don't know what to say. They know what they did was dirty. Y'all gonna see. Just remember, Keep It G News was saying it from the beginning. When these cases start getting overturned, don't be surprised. They gotta Happy New Year, right? They gotta reply to their motions before they get sentenced. And that's why they haven't been sentenced. And then it's like the narrative that they telling on Durk, which all 6 of them telling on Durk. Like, what the fuck? Like, that should make 0 sense. So ain't nobody been sentenced because all 6 of them is telling on Durk. Do all 6 of them even know Durk? Do all 6 of them even have information on Durk? Like, only person we know who was close to Durk was Wack. The reason they haven't been sentenced, y'all, is because they don't know how to reply to these motions because they know they did illegal activity. They know they straddled the fence. They know they straddled the fence. They straddled the lines of justice. You feel me? And sometimes they went over them. Like, how you secure a conviction with no witnesses? Nobody with first-hand knowledge testified. Nobody. Because they was masked up when they did it. Like, if that was one of my peoples, I'd be fucking pissed. Like, damn, they allowed that shit to happen. Like, damn, they really just locked my peoples up without no witnesses. No firearm. No concrete evidence. All circumstantial. And then and the part of it, and they filled in the blanks, with speculation. You can't do that, man. You can't fill in the blanks of circumstantial evidence with speculation. That's against the law, man. Like I said, it has to be, if TZ called to drop their location, the drop duck location, you have to whoever TZ called, have to have called O-Block. Or else, how did they get there? The government provided none of that information. Yeah, the rental car sealed it on the drivers, Ritz. We talking about the drivers. The drivers are done. I ain't talking about the drivers. I'm talking about the guys that was in the car. They had strong evidence on the drivers, yeah. But the guys that was in the car, that evidence kind of weak on them. Because it was a dirty system. It's a dirty system, y'all. This is how innocent people get found guilty all the time. It's a dirty system. It's not a justice system. It's a dirty system. But you see what's going on now. You see what's going on. Like, y'all, they posed a bang got sentenced. They've been sentenced. They got found guilty. They got found guilty over a year ago. In January. This January 17th, it'd be a year since they got sentenced. They haven't been, I mean, not sentenced, since they've been found guilty. They haven't been sentenced yet. That should tell you a lot. No, they didn't. Nobody told, though, Bean. Nobody told. Nobody claimed responsibility for that. Nobody. Now, one of them people talked to the police and said that we did it and that he was involved. All this is in paperwork that we read. You must be new to the channel, Bang. All this is in paperwork that we read. It's amazing. Yo, why it shouldn't even be so many people okay with this conviction? Cause this is the type of shit this is the reason why so many innocent people is behind bars right now. because of circumstantial evidence and you're right. And when they and they try to fill in the blanks of speculation. Because I read the paperwork. Bang? What you mean? I read the paperwork. It's in the paperwork. None of these guys claim responsibility. We read paperwork over here. All of it. That's how I know. If somebody told it, it'd be in the paperwork. Ain't none of them boys told. No, it's a dirty system because they locked up some people that they thought murdered somebody without any evidence to prove it. That's why it's a dirty system, Bang. They didn't have evidence to prove it. Did you just hear the witnesses? They got Trench's News to testify as to identification. And he haven't seen some of these guys in over 10, 15 years. Muwab said he ain't seen Trench's News since he was 8. How can he testify as to the identification of him? And he ain't seen him since he was a kid. He don't even know him. Like, what are you talking about, man? Yo, this was grade A railroad. Fucking grade A. Like, them boys got railroaded, man. They got railroaded. System ran right over top of them. People lied on the stand. FBG Butter lied on the stand. Said that King Von killed Kyra. But in other videos, he said he didn't kill Kyra. Then in other interviews, he said this person killed Kyra. Like, they lied on the stand, y'all. Like, this case was horrible. And this ain't no disrespect to nobody on Duck's side. This is just my beef with the system. This ain't got shit to do with Duck personally, because I don't know him. This is my beef with the system. This is what the system does. They run over top of motherfuckers. They make up evidence. If they think they got the right people, they'll go above and beyond to secure convictions. But this is the thing. They only do it to black and brown people. They don't do that shit to white boys. They're gonna go by the book with them. Oh, I ain't gonna say that. They don't do that shit to the higher class. My bad. Yeah, I ain't gonna say that. They don't do that shit to higher class individuals. With higher class individuals, they go by the book. If the evidence ain't there, they ain't, you know, they ain't getting no conviction. Evidence just ain't there. Oh yeah, we got Psych in the building, y'all. He know. He just don't want to admit it. Psych, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but that's a whole different type of situation, bro. Ain't no telling what the fuck they came at the R. Kelly for. They was mad at R. Kelly because, you know, the shit that he got away with. That's what that was. Psych know. He tell you. If Psych keeping it real, he know. If Psych was keeping it real, he would tell you, yo, that conviction is in doubt. He would tell you. Because he know. Just like I know. He know the reason. Psych, you know the reason them boys ain't been sentenced yet, because that conviction in doubt. It ain't got shit to do with them telling on Durk. How the fuck all 6 of them telling on Durk, Psych? Do all 6 of them even know Durk to tell on Durk? Like, you know that's BS, bro. You know it is. Nah, man. Crazy thing is they ain't giving Durk a fair chance. Because when they, you know, cause if they want you, yo. Like, that's the thing about it. If they want you, they're gonna do, and that's the shit I always talk about. If they want you for whatever reason, they're gonna go above and beyond. Above and beyond. Look what they did to Trump. And he was a higher class, but they wanted him. They're gonna go above and beyond to get you. Man, salute to the realest person you ever know, man. See, this the thing, Bane. I told you I've been locked up for murder before, man. Twice on the same case. So I know how these people will do when they want you. They will lie. They will lie, man. They will create witnesses when there is none. They create them. And that's what they did to O Block. They created witnesses where there wasn't any. That's what they did. They trying who into murder for hire. You think that's why they haven't been sentenced? Nah, man. I know why they haven't been sentenced. They haven't been sentenced because the United States government has to reply to the motions. You know, after you get sentenced in the feds, you file motions, you know, and they got to reply to these motions before you're sentenced. Before, you know, I mean, I keep saying you get sentenced. After you've been found guilty by the feds, you got a certain period of time to apply for these motions, and the feds have to reply to their motions before you're sentenced. And the feds haven't replied because I don't think they know how to reply. They postponed it 3 times. They don't know how to reply. They know they fucked up. They know they fucked up. Like, y'all give the feds too much credit, man. I don't. Like, I don't know where. I don't give them that much credit. I look at them just like I look at the state. They all dirty as a motherfucker. They all dirty. Feds just a little bit more dirty because the laws are geared toward them. Like, I didn't know feds can use hearsay evidence. Found that out covering this O Block trial. The state ain't sweet. It's dirty too. Ain't shit sweet about the state. If you depending on the case, bro. Like I've been involved in a aggressive prosecution before, bro. Like I know how these people do. Motherfucker prosecuted aggressively. How you lock somebody up for the same case twice with no new evidence? The only new evidence was the person that said he knew who did it, now saying he did it. But it was evidence saying that person ain't no shit. And they allowed that person to plead to admit guilt to a crime they knew he didn't commit. Like, this is the system y'all don't know. You know, this is the system that y'all don't see. This YouTube. It's the dirty sector. And if they want you, they'll make up some shit on you. How y'all think I'm home? I ain't do no telling. I caught 10 years, 5 years suspended on a conspiracy to first degree murder. A conspiracy to first degree murder, y'all. What did I tell you? That tell you that some ill shit went down. For them to offer those type of deals on a first degree murder case, it tell you something wasn't right. Something wasn't right. But they couldn't just not let it go because that wouldn't be right either. But if I was a higher class citizen, they'd have never charged us. They'd have never charged us. Because they did it and scared of repercussions. Then it wouldn't be no telling who I knew that can pull some strings. Because I really got a case. I really got a whole case. It's not about them being innocent. They could have actually did it. I'm not saying that they're innocent. I'm saying they could have actually done it. But you still have to follow the rules of the judicial system. You know, it's rules, y'all. They don't just get to go above and beyond the rules just because they want to. But that's what they do. And they get away with it sometimes. Look at Diddy's situation. Diddy's situation. We was talking about it last night. Diddy got two things working in his favor before trial. The leaking of the Cassie and Diddy fight. That video being leaked was leaked by Homeland Security or the FBI. They got an investigation going into that. If his defense team can find out that they leaked that video, case dismissed. You got Diddy's cell being raided and privileged information stolen from his cell and given to the United States government. They investigating that. They just found out that this CO came all the way from Virginia to perform this raid on the jail, and he was tasked with targeting Diddy. United States government saying he don't work for us. I think that's bogus. I think that's bogus. I think it's obvious he worked for them. If Diddy defense team can prove that, case dismissed. But nobody is telling y'all this. Because this don't sound like a fucking storybook ending. Nobody's keeping it real like how he is over here. Diddy case fuck around, don't even make it to trial, man. Because United States government been playing dirty the whole time. Because why? If they want you, they're gonna go out of their way to get you. They're gonna go out of their way. And sometimes they get caught. Sometimes they get caught. Sometimes they don't. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. Sometimes they get caught, sometimes they don't. But Diddy case can get tossed out before trial. So what's going on right now with Diddy case, and we talked about this yesterday on live, is Diddy defense team want to have a meeting with this investigator one, and I think if the judge is fair, and he not involved in the takedown of Diddy, like the nefarious part of it, he need to grant that hearing, and they need to get investigator one on the stand, so investigator one can speak for itself under oath, under perjury. And if he lie, guess what? Case dismissed. Diddy goes home free. Yo, if y'all can remember, I was the first blogger when Brian Steele, when that situation happened with Brian Steele. Y'all remember what I said? Yo, this judge need to be thrown out the case. If y'all can remember, the narrative on YouTube was Brian Steele did that to himself. He fucked himself up. I said, yo, this judge need to be thrown off the case. How the fuck did he do that? And what ultimately happened? Judge got thrown off the case. This video is out there, man. My understanding of the law is different, yo. My understanding of law is different than the average YouTuber. What's up, Drizzy? My man, what it is. Oh shit. I don't know, Firekeeper. I ain't no motherfucking thesaurus. I don't know what articles it is. I don't know law like that. I know law like how I know the Bible. I read the whole Bible when I was locked up. I remember some of it, but I can't tell you what book it was in and things like that. Shay. I'm not defending Diddy. I'm defending. See, this is the thing, y'all. Nobody deserves to get railroaded by the prosecution. Everybody deserves a fair trial, y'all. Like, why did we do that? Like, yo, everybody deserves a fair trial. Regardless of how you feel about the person personally, regardless of what they did in the United States. Per the Constitution, yo, everybody gets a fair trial. But what's happening is people aren't getting fair trials. And they always seem to look like me. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know what it is about it. They always seem to look like me. Like, I don't know, like, seem like everybody else getting a fair trial. But motherfuckers look like me, they just do whatever the fuck they want to do with them. That's my issue. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Diddy or Durk, personally. But I can look at the evidence and look at the prosecution and see some things ain't right. Diddy video beating up Cassie. Diddy had that video for 10 years. We never seen it. We never seen it. The minute Diddy house get raided, what happens? CNN gets hold of a video. Diddy beating up Cassie. Why is that important, y'all? You know why that's important? Because they are using that video to keep Diddy detained. So they had to leak it. Because if they didn't leak it, god damn, let me back up or something. If they didn't leak it, they wouldn't be able to talk about it. They wouldn't be able to talk about it. You feel me? So they had to leak the video. You can't talk about evidence that the world don't know about. If that was under seal, they wouldn't be able to speak on it. But since they leaked it, now whenever shit get thin and we running out of things to say, look, he beat up Cassie in 2016. Yeah, but that don't mean it's acceptable. Yeah, see, Firekeeper, you get it. I don't get into that argument. Firekeeper be getting deep in that shit. I don't get in all that. They had to leak it. If you notice, that's what they use to keep him detained. That's all they use. If they didn't leak that video, what would they say Diddy did to keep him detained? What would they have to say? And to this day, if you let the defense tell it, they haven't released no evidence showing sex trafficking. And they say they got 6 discovery packets so far. They say they got 6 discovery packets so far. And they haven't released no evidence of sex trafficking. No evidence. Other videos of what? They got other videos of what? Yo, Diddy didn't sex traffic Cassie, y'all. Diddy didn't sex traffic Cassie, y'all. Diddy and Cassie partied together. You know, that's how they partied. I think when it came to Cassie, I just think she got to a point where she didn't enjoy it as much as he did. She didn't enjoy it. Because I think Diddy started making it too frequent. So she started to become uncomfortable. Now, is that a crime? More than likely. But should he be facing life in prison for it? Man, fuck no. Shouldn't be face no fucking life in prison for that shit. I know the fuck I didn't. I freak every black. I would just take no black straight out the fucking rap. But this shit was already... I was smoking this before I got online. It wouldn't even... If I took it straight... It wouldn't even hit if I took it straight out the rapper. Yeah, y'all like... we just keep it real over here, y'all. Like, like if you want real information involved in the case, this is where you come. Because majority of the times, what I'm going to say is going to be opposite of the narrative that they trying to put. Majority of the times. Majority of the time. Because I know these people lie. I know for a fact they lie. Like, it's not speculation. It ain't my opinion. I know for a fact they lie. Look how they did Durk case. Look how they did Durk case in Atlanta. They brought a Chicago detective or Atlanta detective to say, man, we see Durk shooting out the window. Y'all remember that? Then the video get released, you can't see nothing. And people dirty, man. Oh yeah, no, this motherfucker loose as a bitch. Look. That bitch loose. OC, what it is. Happy New Year. But yeah, the point of this video was the put into the narrative that OTF Dede is considering a plea deal, because he's not. He's not considering a plea deal. What he's doing, what his lawyer is doing, is trying to get all the information needed so he can best advise his client moving forward. Whether it's a plea deal, whether it's going to trial, he just need to have all the information needed. And in this case, they're only giving out plea deals if people tell him. You know what I mean? Because they need more cooperators. They need more cooperators. Y'all, Durk wasn't even going to get locked up. The only reason they locked Durk up because they thought Durk was trying to flee. If you can remember, Durk wasn't on the first indictment. That show you the evidence they got. They need one of them guys to flip. And for what we know, they haven't flipped yet. You know, it's one person telling. But for the ones that got booked, ain't none of them flip on Durk yet. From the paperwork. That's why, y'all, it was so pivotal for them to bring up that the D thing murder. Like this, all of this stuff is dirty tactics, y'all. You think that they kept D thing murder under seal for 2 years? You think they wanted to bring that up in court? Man, fuck no. But they had to. They had to. They had to bring it up in court. Because how was they going to convince a judge that because Durk text don't use no names associated to mine, how was they going to convince a judge that he was a danger to society and don't deserve bond? Or for that text message alone? Yeah, Bob. Plea deals need clout agreement. But Otf Dede lawyer is not seeking a plea deal. He's seeking a pre-sentence investigation, which means he wants Otf Dede, parole officer or probation officer, for whenever he went through parole or probation, to give him a transcript of what he's been convicted for of his whole life. You know, because the feds, they got a point system. And this point system goes by your number of convictions, what the charges were. So, say Diddy was to plead out to conspiracy to murder, right? Say that's 30 points. But he got 7 other charges that he pled guilty to back in the day. And they all carry different amount of points. Now, say he get 100 points all together. That goes into his classification. That will tell you if he's high left. Should he go to a BOP? Should he go to this jail? Should he go to this prison? You understand? No, no, that's not what a PSI is. It's just a pre-sentence investigation. You know, how much, if he was to plead guilty to conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, what would be his sentencing guidelines? Based on his history, his arrest history, what would be his sentencing guidelines? That's what that is. That's just in case. That's not saying that's what he's actually doing. What, Sasha, you ain't telling me nothing. You talking about you must believe in the narratives. I'm saying he ain't taking the plea. He could take a plea, but that's not what he's currently doing. That paperwork has nothing to do with him currently deciding to take a plea. They haven't even got their discovery papers yet, y'all. Nobody is taking pleas without their discovery. They want to at least know what the evidence they got on them before anybody decides to take a plea. Nobody is cooked yet, y'all. What are you talking about, so? See, you be listening. There you go. And it's my man right here, listening to some other bloggers spreading fake news. They spreading fake news, bro. It's spreading fake news. Every good lawyer would do that. All right, well, so you just came in there, so you don't understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he's not considering taking a plea deal. That's not what he's doing. He's not considering taking a plea. His lawyer just need all information available. Oh yeah, his lawyer just need all information available, just in case if plea deals was to become a thing. If they start saying, look, if you cop out to these charges, then, you know, which, you know, if you want to cop out to these charges, if you want to cop out to murder for hire, how many points that would carry? Then based off his criminal history, it'll tell you his sentencing range. So if he got, let's just throw something out there. If he got 70 points, his sentencing range might be life in prison. Might be anywhere from 300 months to, you know, whatever. Yeah. And you know what, Corey? And that's why Vonnie filed that paperwork. That's why Vonnie filed that paperwork about the protective order. But people took that paperwork and said he was going in the PC. No, it was a protective order over the evidence. Basically, what Vonnie lawyer said is we're gonna safeguard the evidence because the feds like to hold back witnesses' names. They like to give you redacted paperwork. So what Vonnie lawyer said was, don't give us nothing redacted. Give us all the paperwork, and we're going to safeguard it. We're going to protect it. Which means we're not going to give our clients this paperwork. This paperwork that y'all give us can only be viewed in front of us. And if anybody else want to view it, we got to have a whole court hearing to decide, you know, if we're going to allow this person to view this evidence. His lawyers don't have all the information. That was the point of the motion, Vava. The point of the motion was this ain't got nothing to do with the United States government. This got something that paperwork was filed to the probation office. That paperwork was filed to the probation office. That's who that paperwork was filed to. The probation office. This video basically, y'all, we just want to dispel all the rumors. So for the 100 people here, it's up to y'all. When y'all see these fake ass blogs on Instagram and these YouTube bloggers pushing false narratives, y'all gotta be the ones to say, hell no, that's not what that means. And I'm 100% certain. Yeah, they just gotta stay quiet. I told you, OC, what they need to do, somebody need to take, either Vonnie or Dede need to take the case. They need to admit that they need to say they did it. They need to say they dropped the bag. That's what they need to do. They need to say, I dropped the bag, because there's evidence on them. There ain't no evidence on Durk for real. Like I said, yo, in certain situations, you can always find a win. You know, even in losses. You know, even in losses, you can find a win. And if everybody go to prison for life, the win would be Durk get released, because Durk can take care of everybody. Durk can make our bit a little bit better. You know, our bit gonna be hard if Durk go down with us. Well, he probably feel differently now. This is the fuck. he probably feel differently now. It won't be up to them. I mean, Durk wouldn't be able to control that. If I was in that case, yo, that was Durk bad. Like one of them ones he really took care of, and when they were with him, I'd take the case for. If I had the evidence, if they had me, right? If they had me booking flights and what else they got on them niggas? Booking flights and whatever the evidence that they got on them. If they had that on me, I would just say, yo, I dropped the bag. I put the whole play together. Durk ain't had nothing to do with it. You see, he said he ain't had nothing to do with it. Exactly, Corey. Exactly. Exactly. You can't let Durk go down, yo. That need to be the focus. Durk can't go down. Cause if he go down, the whole ship sank. You can't let the ship sink. If we go to prison and Durk go home, the ship still rolls. This is a multi-millionaire. This ain't no little boy. I mean, money wise. This is a guy that can take care of our whole family. This is a guy that can buy us lawyers. This is a guy that can help us fight our post-conviction. You know what I mean? He can't go down. But only thing is, y'all, people don't think like that. You know, that's a rare way of thinking. That's what I'm saying, Bobo. You probably not in the streets, bro. When you in the streets, yo, when you from the streets and you been, what's up, Nay? Yeah, right, exactly. Rare point of view. That's what I was looking for, free band. That's a rare point of view. When you from the streets, yo, you know sometimes you gotta lay it down. You can't fight. Sometimes you know you gotta look for wins when everything say lost. Stories with V. Y'all make sure y'all tap in my man Stories with V, man. You know, we got a whole new regime coming in. Stories with V, Raw Dope Podcast. Make sure y'all tap in. Dirk was already taking care of him, no bang. Dirk was already taking care of him. What would be the difference? What would be the difference? And see, this is coming from somebody that's been facing life in prison. I'm telling you, if I was in that, I can say this with confidence. Like if I was in that situation, that would be my thinking. Cause I'm done. Some of them guys are done, yo. You feel me? Some of them guys are done. Like that's what I'm saying, yo. Everybody guilt is determined separately, even though they all on trial together. The guys that booked the flights, the guys that they got them damn, y'all, I can't think of the evidence offhand. I can't think of evidence offhand who they got on everybody. What they got on everybody. But I know not Boney. I know Vonnie and Dede is done. They done. They got them. They got evidence on them. Oh yeah, brought the ski masks. They got evidence on them guys, man. Them guys done. So the rental car, right? Got you. One. So the guys that they got that evidence on, they need to do the right thing. Yeah, but he wasn't close to O Block. You know, O Block was King Von Peoples. Yeah, Corey, you get it. Right, Durk was there for a podcast. He got an alibi. I was there to do a podcast. I wasn't there to drop no motherfucking money on nobody. Oh my God, X-Man Rico just posted another video. And I used to shout X-Man Rico out too, man. I'm starting to realize he be on the same shit them motherfuckers be on. Durk co-defendants has 20,000 pages of evidence. There they go. See? This the false narratives. 20,000 pages of evidence. Let me tell y'all, like I told y'all yesterday. So when y'all see these videos stop popping up all around the line, 20,000 pages of discovery is not 20,000 pages on Durk. It's not 20,000 pages on Diddy. It's not 20,000 pages on Vonnie. It's not 20,000 pages on Brown Eyes or Flocka or Boney. It's not what that means. In them 20,000 pages, y'all, there's going to be obituaries. There's going to be everybody that was interviewed. There's going to be newspaper clippings. There's going to be, like, yo, when they give you discovery, they have to give you everything involved with the case. There's going to be surveillance footage. But out of that 20,000 pages, Durk name might be on 10. Maybe. Could be more. Could be 100. But it ain't going to be on a whole 20,000 pages. You understand what I'm saying? So when people hear that, that don't just... Like, yo, I showed y'all my discovery package. My discovery pack is like this thick. 500 pages. My name is on maybe 10. It's going to be phone records. It might be 100 pages of phone records. It might be 100 pages of text messages. Like, it's just everything that goes into the trial. Everything that goes into the case. That's all that shit means, man. We talked about it last night. Where they get this info from? That's how it be on the streets. Dude just be talking. See, no, they getting the information. They getting it from paperwork, but they don't know how to they don't know how to read the paperwork to explain it. Yo, I don't know. Black people don't think going to jail was cool. I ain't never told nobody going to jail was cool. Going to jail was the fucking worst place you can imagine. That shit like hell on earth. Luke. I don't know what page told you that. Shit like hell on earth. Literally. Yeah, but that's what it is. They getting this information from the paperwork, but they just don't know how to explain it. So what they need to do is they need to just stop. They need to stop doing it. Either they don't know how to explain it, or they are intentionally misleading. It's one or the other. Yeah, right. My bad said these bloggers lying for cash and views. Just keep it real. I rock with you. You hear other bloggers say they from the streets, but never can show proof. Right. Exactly. They just be lying. A lot of these niggas, they don't even have any charges. They talking about shit. I was getting locked up as a juvenile. Like I call them the juvenile record bloggers. You know, that's easy to say because you can't put up nobody's juvenile record. So it's easy to say shit as a juvenile did this, that, and the third. Like, I don't know too many people that been in the streets and never got arrested. Like, I really don't. There's some out there. But that shit is like, it's too many of them online saying it. I tell you that much. Because that shit is few and far between. It's just ironic how many of them popped up online that don't got no charges, but all say they was from the streets. And like, and that's the thing though. Like, being from the streets still don't qualify you to break down paperwork. Like, you really had to been one of them people that want to know, you know. And like I said, through my situation, I was in the law library, like early, like 19 years old. So law has been something I've known since I was 20, 21, 22. I'm 39 now. 39 now. These cats not really from where we from, so they shouldn't be speaking on the way we was brought up in the wrong decisions. Yeah, it's straight up. Shit, I know some too, Captain. But how many of them people you know? Trap Star, happy birthday. I better say happy birthday. Happy New Year. Exactly. Been changed. I got kids. Exactly. Yeah, you can tell it's easy to spot them out. It's easy to spot them out. Yeah, no, Captain. I know some people, but that shit is rare. Like, what's the, it's about odds and probability and chance. What's the odds of all those same people all making YouTube pages and becoming successful at YouTube? Like, yo, those odds are very slim. Because the odds are slim for you to been in the streets and never been arrested. And it makes it even slimmer for them same people to all create YouTube pages that make money. Like, the probability on that shit is probably like 1 in fucking 10,000. You know what I mean? Yeah, that shit very slim, man. That's how I be breaking shit down. Odds, probability, chance. Those are things that we learned in school that people don't realize is very important in day-to-day life. When you're dealing with situations, common sense, likelihood. What's the likelihood of that? You understand? A lot of these niggas is paid informants, man. Like, when you got these niggas come online trying to solve cases, them niggas is working. What guy that's supposed to be from the streets is interested in solving the case? Or what guy that's supposed to come from the streets is always going to give you the prosecution side? Knowing because if they from the streets, they know prosecutors are dirty. So why do they always tend to side with the prosecution? You feel me? Like, none of that shit makes sense. None of it makes sense. Unless you working. You working for them people. Like I told y'all yesterday, I don't think it can be debated as to Wack 100 being some type of informant or some type of agent. After that video, that play they ran with that stage beating, nobody went to jail for that. That boy federal agent or working in some type of capacity with law enforcement. He gotta be. Because even if dude don't want to press charges, any district attorney's office is gonna pick that case up. Smoking a black out. District attorney office is gonna pick that case up just because the brutality of it. Looked like a firearm was used. All of these guys are known gang members. So he wouldn't have to file charges for the DA to pick that up. And I'm sure the DA seen it. That video got over 1 million views. Well over. Probably 5 million people seen that video. You can't tell me that shit ain't end up in LA District Attorney's office. Ain't no fucking way. I like the Book of Job. Cause the Book of Job speak about never giving up. Even when you down and out and on your last, never give up, never lose faith. I like Ecclesiastics. I can't remember exactly what Ecclesiastes is about, but I know that was one of my favorite books. Ecclesiastics. What else? It's a lot of, man. The Bible is a good book to read. See, I didn't read the Bible and come away with religion. I read the Proverbs, yeah. I read the Bible to get a better understanding of life. That's what I think, should read the Bible for. Like, I didn't read the Bible to become a Christian. The Bible gives you a great understanding of what life is about, what's important, what's not, what to focus on, what's not, things like that. Yeah, Wack, he gotta be. He gotta be. He gotta be, man. He gotta be some type of agent. For nobody to go to jail. Like, that really need to be the number one topic online. But these motherfuckers, that's what I'm saying. You got all these guys that say they from the streets. But if you from the streets, you should know. Yo, he don't gotta press charges. The fuck? Yo, how many times you in the same situation where people got into it with their girl? Their girl don't want to press charges. What they do? What they do? Lock you up anyway. Lock you up anyway. And make you go through the whole process. And this is a situation where a motherfucker was brutally beaten and nobody gets charged. You the fucking police. Yeah, I seen Lil Reed's video. Right. Prime example. That man the fucking police, man. It's obvious. Because I'm sure they called him. Hey, Mr. Cash. What is this video we saying and circling around? Oh, no, that was a play, man. You know, that was just a play that we ran. You know, we paid him a couple of dollars in, you know. And they left it alone. But if he didn't have that connection, shit, they coming to get him. At least lose Cannon. Yo, but it's just disgusting, yo, to see black men, yo, doing that. Like, yo, Wack 100 is selling out the whole black community. I keep telling y'all how profitable it is to sell out. This shit is a fucking multi-million-dollar industry yearly, selling out. He's selling out the whole community, y'all. Just think about it, like I said earlier. Yo, what man, after getting beat and stripped on camera, embarrassing enough, what man is going to do an interview after that? 3 days later, 2 days later, do an interview. Come on now, y'all. Yo, we got to use common sense. See, the thing is, yo, they think we stupid. They think we stupid. Charleston White said all the time. Yo, they monetizing off of ignorance, man. The ignorance in people. The problem is, yo, people don't really realize. See, I realize because I'm on the internet. But people don't realize, yo, how far these people are willing to go. Yo, they are willing to go as far as possible to monetize. They'll let you disrespect their dead family members. They'll let you disrespect their mother. They'll let you disrespect their kids. They'll let you disrespect them. Yo, they will let you do some of the wildest things to them. If it's going to bring them views, likes, comments, money, it's just sad. That's selling out. And then you got somebody like Compton Rick Rock. Yo, ask him a question. Why do you think it is that black guys are so what'd he say? Why do you think black men are so aggressive towards others? Now you pushing the narrative. When Adam 22 has been doing this and nobody's done nothing to him. Y'all get me? So he pushing the narrative that, yo, we only do shit to each other. Come on now. Wack selling us out. I'd be glad when people realize that, yo, and stop sharing his fucking viewpoints. Because that's how you kill him. You kill him by stop sharing his viewpoints. I'm ready to turn around because it's killing me. But a lot of people, they've been making money off him for so long that they'll never stop. That's why I say it's almost impossible to get rid of them. It's like a cancer. Yo, we didn't allow this cancer into the community, and he just growing and growing and growing. He just growing and growing and growing. He's a fucking cancer. He's a cancer. You know what cancers do? They spread. Wack 100 is a cancer to the black community. Look at the Keef D situation. Most people ain't even pick up on that. Yo, like, that's what, it's crazy, yo. Like, yo, he posed, yo, what Wack 100 did to Keef D, he supposed to got dragged through the mud. Most people ain't even pick up on it. Wack 100 allowed some white people or Asian people, whoever they was, they wasn't black. He allowed these people to use him to try to take Keef D life rights from him for bail money and a lawyer. Because if Keef D get found guilty in Las Vegas, he can't sell it. He can't do nothing with his story. So they tried to pay him. They tried to bail him out to take his life rights. A multi-million-dollar story. Wack 100 was used to do that. So it lets you know he don't have no integrity. Yo, one of the worst things you do, yo, is prey on a man while he down. You got Keef D who's 60 with cancer, locked up for murder. And the way they decide that, you know what, I bail you out, but you got to give me your life rights. Yo, that's fucked up. Yo, we don't do that shit to each other, man. As a community, that's not how we operate. That's like you ready to get it. That's like you ready to get evicted, and you ask, and a motherfucker say, look, you need $1,000. Motherfucker say, look, I give you the $1,000, but you gotta give me 10 back. Eviction date tomorrow. What the fuck you gonna do? This your only hope. But he want 10,000. Yo, but yo, we ain't do that shit to each other though, man. Motherfucker going, he gonna bite the bullet and say, fuck it, I try to get him to 10. Knowing good and goddamn well, yo, you don't need no $10,000 to get this man 1,000 or get this woman 1,000. That shit fucked up. That's what he did to Keef D. Well, that's what he tried to do. But the prosecutors stopped it. The judge stopped it because they knew that the money wasn't his. Yeah, it's fucked up, Buddha. That's fucked up, yo. You don't do that to you don't. That's the worst thing you can do, yo, is kick a man when he down, or try to capitalize off a person's downfall. When a motherfucker's in a stressful situation, you use that to your advantage, and that's what Wack does. Wack doesn't have a soul. That man doesn't have no integrity. He don't stand on nothing. It's all money. Look what he did, and anybody that's close to him is involved. Look what he did to Blueface and Krishan. Look what he did to them. Crashed Blueface out so much, sent him to prison. Blueface wasn't no gangster before he got online. Blueface wasn't shooting at nobody. This was a kid that was going to college for football. He get around Wack 100. Wack 100 create this narrative that he's a fucking gangster. He start feeding into the narrative. Now they got him shooting at somebody in Las Vegas. Now he in jail. Crashed him out. Crashed him out. Krishan Rock, same thing. She got the feeding into her character. Now she got charges in Oklahoma. People wasn't living like that before then. He had cancer, y'all. No, don't get me wrong. I don't have no sympathy for Keef D, because Keef D tried to set the zip up with the feds. So Keef D's on some fuck shit too. But that don't excuse what Wack did. Wack then adopted old Jewish business practices, and that's the problem that we have in the community. We don't have people in the community that's when they learn the game and they get to a point where they can teach it. We don't have them people. We have people that's going to learn the game and then use it against you. That's the people that we have at the top. And it seemed like that's done strategically. It seemed like that's what they wanted. That's how they wanted to be. Instead of learning the game and teaching the game, they learn the game and use it. And they become just as bad as the other people that have been using it on us for hundreds of years. If not worse. If not worse. Shit crazy. Yo, but I gotta get ready to go though, y'all. I gotta hop on the road today, y'all. I'm going back home, man. I've been in Baltimore for fucking forever. I gotta get my ass back on this motherfucking road. But shit, yo, hit that like button, y'all, if y'all can't donate to the platform, man. You know, we keeping it all the way real. We fighting against all the fake narratives. You know. Everybody come over here and steal. Don't nobody ever shout us out. But we know what it is. You know, people fear what they don't understand, y'all. What they say? What Nas say, hate what they can't conquer. Guess it's just the theory of man became a monster. For real though. I can't, yo. I can't succumb to the fake shit. I can't do it. It's against everything I believe in. It's against everything I stand on. But this is what I be telling y'all though. A lot of these people, yo, that's making a lot of money selling us out, them motherfuckers ain't happy. They not happy, man. They get money, but yo, if you can't get money and be yourself at the same time, then you ain't happy. You understand? Like I don't want to have to play a character for people to like me. The fuck is that? And that's what they doing. You know, people was playing the character to be liked. People was playing the character to be accepted. People was playing the character to monetize. But that shows your character if you can get on this bitch and play a character. That's the other part they ain't telling you. Because everybody can't do that. Everybody won't do that. So it takes a special breed of person to even be able to, because it's ultimately manipulation. To be honest, that's what it is. It takes a special breed of person to be able to get online to manipulate millions of people to monetize themselves. And I just can't do that. And that's why I always go back to the suicide rate with the rich. You know, a lot of these people get paid to be something opposite of who they are. And it gets to a point where you look in the mirror and you be like, damn, this ain't me. You might be in a big ass mansion, pool in the back, bank account, millions of dollars, but you soulless. You soulless. Because this ain't me. It's like some of the rappers. Motherfuckers wearing dresses and shit. They paying these motherfuckers, they paying sellouts, y'all. They paying sellouts. And that's the fucked up thing about it. They suppressing the real and paying sellouts. I'm saying that. We can talk about that tonight. Oh, wow. Yeah, hell yeah. It ain't standing on nothing. Yeah, because he paying them. Yo, the internet, yo, they burning down the black sector of the internet, y'all. It's just the black sector. They don't mind what's going on over here. They rather it this way. You know, they give us big homie CC and put him on every platform. Big homie CC, a motherfucker that says some of the wildest shit imaginable. He been in the interrogation room 9 times for murder. He got poisoned 3 times, 4 times or some shit. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? You got poisoned 4 times, yo, and they ain't never investigated. Nobody went to jail, nothing. You got investigated from, you was in the interrogation room 9 times for murder, ain't never been charged. Never, 9 times. You ain't did a bit yet for murder. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Nigga, they'll put some charges on you before they allow that shit to happen. They do like they did old Block first. Right, Captain. Come on now. 9 times for murder with no bit. They'd have turned that shit to a Rico so motherfucking fast, your head would have spent. Fuck you talk about at the 4. Shit. They did it to the boy in Baltimore. He turned out not to be right. The boy, David Warren. He beat all them damn charges. What happened to him? Rico, murder for hire. That's what they do, yo. Shit ain't right. But this is what we paying for. And the problem is, as long as we got these guys in the way, the real guys gonna have a hard time. That's the fucked up thing about it. As long as we got these guys in the way, the real is gonna have a hard time. We gotta remove these guys. Like, we can't coexist. You know, it can't be. We can't coexist. Like right now, we got 85% fuck shit. Maybe even 90. 90% fuck shit, 10% real. We need to balance that out a little bit. These 60-40. 50-50. Gotta balance that out a little bit. But I gotta go to y'all, because I gotta get on this road. It's late as a bitch. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Didn't King Von and Bloodhound Jeff have over 10? Fuck no. Bloodhound Jeff ain't had no... Yo, Bloodhound Jeff was only in the streets for 3 years. Bloodhound Lord Jeff biggest downfall was allowing that to be attached to his name. But that's the world we living in. Yo, people don't... Yo, you want to be slept on. That's what got King Von killed. The allure around his name got him killed. You know, if you known for catching bodies, it's gonna be times when you ain't trying to catch a body, you trying. But since you known for catching bodies, then what the fuck? I ain't ready to play with y'all. It's always better to be slept on, underestimated. Always better be underestimated. For real. Right. He jumped off the porch at 18, talking about he got 11 murders. No, the fuck he didn't. Yeah, Von was dead wrong for that. Von didn't respect rappers. Von thought he was the only gangster. That's why that whole beef started. I did videos on it. That whole beef, that beef didn't start over no girl. That beef started over King Von clout chasing because King Von thought he was the realest nigga rapping. And since Youngboy had that perception, King Von thought that if I beef with Youngboy and I beat him up, then I'm gonna be known as that guy. That's that Chicago mentality. The clout chasing. Clout chasing got King Von killed. Clout chasing started all of this. Right. I don't know, Captain. That's the fucked up thing about it. Like motherfuckers come here with you against. Hell no, I ain't no against. I'm a father. You feel me? I'm a grandfather. I'm a man. I'm a man to my woman. Like ain't nobody out here trying. I ain't trying to harm nobody. Like that ain't never been my focus. I ain't gonna say never, but that ain't been my focus in years. Cause I see what them people do to you. You know, I ain't gotta learn the same lesson over and over again. They got me when I was 20. I learned a valuable lesson. These people will take your life and sleep comfortable at night. Shit, for real. No, Diddy ain't do no plea, Mo. That's that bullshit the internet pushing. Happy New Year, Ever. Yeah, that's the no. He ain't taking no plea. I explained it in the video. I explained it a few times already. Yeah, I got to rewind the video. No, he ain't took the internet running with this narrative because his lawyer filed paperwork to the parole and probation office explaining to them that he want a pre-sentence investigation. Well, pre-sentence investigation. Just detailing Dede arrest history, because of the point system that the feds got. So if he was to take a deal, how much time, what would be his guidelines? Basically just knowing, his lawyer just want to be able to better prepare his client. That's all that was. But the internet running with a false narrative. I don't know. But I'm out there, y'all. Appreciate it. Yeah, right. Points. Exactly. Hit that like button or subscribe to the channel. So never there, keep your news. And I'm out.